within hours of Wurm Online announcing their very first official content creator partner. That content creator went on to post their first video making Nazi jokes. Let's talk about it. G'day everybody, my name is Bloody Drongo and I am a veteran of Wurm Online and well, as you can tell by the intro, we've got some news. I have been a bit busy recently with a number of IRL conventions. I've been traveling a lot and I've been taking part in a bunch of events on Twitch, and it has meant that I've not been able to spend as much time on YouTube content as possible. But I did want to make a video quickly about this because it is just a truly bizarre situation, and that is that Wurm has been chugging along. They've managed to keep their nose pretty clean, no major controversies, which is great. Until 7 hours ago, Army posted this, the Valorant International, which is the first one in 2 months, and their first major announcement talking about some of the upcoming updates to do with resource nodes, and importantly for this video, their partner program. Army talks a little bit about the fact that they're changing their market strategy. So they've created this new content creator team called Wurm TV. So they're officially partnering with content creators, so Twitch, YouTube, and they gave their the reins of their Twitter profile, or X, over to Hamtad, who is the first edition, the official first edition to this partner program, to basically be featured and help expose their content to more people. They link here to their personal thread where they post their own videos and content, which over here we will find that it has been updated as of yesterday to include some of their latest content. So including 2 YouTube shorts, Hamtad X Wurm Twitter reveal, and a sneak peek at Wurm Online skill Animal Eugenics, as well as a long form highlight clip reel of recent Wurm stream I did on Twitch. So this video here, now it is worth saying, if you go to this, I will of course link references to all of the videos that I cite during this video, as I always do, down in the description. If I refresh this page now, this will be gone. This thread has now been locked, and I believe I've been told that the moderators have already removed this, and they're removing every trace and every reference to this video existing. So I suspect that this will not be something that can be linked to in the future. So this is documenting that this indeed ever happened, because apparently it is worth covering up, and it probably is. It's not a good look for Wurm. So this is the short here. Wurm Online, new skill. Sneak peek to Animal Eugenics. Now, I am just going to give a content warning. If you are somebody that is easily upset by references to eugenics and I guess Nazi-related stuff, this is not going to be for you. Yeah, this is the video here.
New game with an in-depth marriage system with true-to-life human breeding physics. Start your brood of children today. With a selective eugenics program, you can bring about a new generation of Wurm Online Ubermensch. Imagine we treated human babies like in Wurm. Oh, I got a couple of misc traits, let's do another. I would keep breeding my children until I had a bunch of 4-draft kids. Somebody cast Genesis on this baby, he's got some negative traits. He was born with asthma. Kill it. It kind of feels more like you're running an internment camp now, though. I feel almost like I compelled, like I gotta report you to the authorities. Because when it all comes out eventually, which it always does, they're gonna follow the paper trail and they're gonna be like, you knew, Hamtad? You knew about her weird eugenics clone breeding project? And I'll be like, well, yes, but you make it sound so wrong. Like, what's a guy to do?
Yeah, that's the video. So a bit to unpack there. Now, it is worth mentioning that I do not want anybody to go and harass and contact this creator about this. They are a much smaller creator than I have. I have a much bigger platform than I do, and I have the responsibility to ensure that we are not sending hate to them. So I implore you, If you do have any concerns about this video and about this content, please direct it to the Wurm Online team through their official channels, through their PR representative Army, through their Discord forum moderator, lead forum moderator, Brady Girls Back. Please direct it through the correct channels. Do not harass this person. Do not send them hate. It is not going to make anything better. But in terms of just having the conversation, we have the ability to give feedback through those official forms. So I'd implore people to please ensure that you do that before we get into this. Now, it is, I think, obviously it is a joke made in just extremely poor taste. Now, I have asked for Hamtad to make comments on this and whether they stand by it. They have basically said to me that their intention is always only to make people laugh with their content and to make content for the Wurm Online player base, and that they didn't think that this would kind of reach outside of the Wurm Online player base. I personally don't think that that is an excuse. They have said that they didn't make this joke explicitly with making Nazi references in mind, which I personally think is kind of difficult to argue from any rational standpoint, considering they mention eugenics, internment camps, and Übermensch. I have heard some people have the copium that, oh well, you know, Übermensch as a concept predates it, you know, and it's just it's bizarre. It's bizarre. I think obviously, from my personal standpoint on this, I think it's just a joke that was made in extremely poor taste. And as content that is representative of Wurm, this is absolutely not acceptable. Realistically, Wurm is officially partnering with this content creator. And even with the best of intentions, Wurm is basically putting their seal of approval on this content, and the timing is just apocalyptically bad. Like, it's just absolutely mind-boggling. It's interesting that maybe this did fly a bit under the radar for some people, and I've already seen some people defend it, because obviously on the forums there have been a few people mention it and complain about it. Those comments have been quickly deleted. But I've seen people standing up for and defending this video, saying that they think it's funny and, you know, that people shouldn't be so easily offended and stuff like that. It's crazy because not only does Wurm have gameplay from 2006, we obviously still have humor and edgy bullshit from 2006 as well. Like, it's like just absolutely bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. And I just don't think this paints Wurm in a good light. I think it is absolutely damning of what they are wanting to represent Wurm as. And I do hope that with some reflection that maybe this is just a bit of a wake-up call to the content creator in question here, just to kind of have a bit more thought about the types of jokes that they're making, and also that their audience is. Because when I did ask them for comment, they did say that their intention is never to you know, hurt people or offend people, and never to isolate and you know, drive away people from their content either. And I do think it's important, if that is your intention, truly to understand that there are just some things that are just in bad taste to joke about. And there are some people that are going to be just outright offended by this. There are other people that are going to look at that and just go, that's just dumb. And unfortunately, there are some people that are going to put their stamp of approval on it. But if you truly, hand on heart, are interested in just, you know, trying to entertain people, and especially as an official branded partner, you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to your audience, and you have a responsibility to the game to represent them in the best possible light. So Yeah, it's very interesting. If we refresh this page now, already their content thread has been locked, which is interesting. But if we refresh this page now, I believe we will see this video and potentially even the reference to this video existing go bye-bye as edited by the mods. So this is posted 2nd of March, edited. Let's see if we can't edited 5 hours ago by Hamtad. Let's see what it has, what the new refresh will be. Okay, so they didn't remove the reference to the video existing, but they did remove the video from the forums, and you can see here that it's been edited by the official Wurm team to remove that content, because there's no edited by user down in the bottom left, as we just saw. So that's the Wurm Online team actively seeking to, I guess, limit the publicity for this, which I don't know, dude. It's just, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth, because I love this game, but it's so hard to defend this sort of behavior when they're just doing silly stuff like this. It is worth mentioning that I haven't reached out to Army. I would reach out to Army, the PR, the community manager, the head honcho for player communication about this matter before releasing this video. And that is because Army does not respond to my DMs. I have sent them 3 DMs requesting comment on another story that I'm working on about Wurm Online over the past few months. And they have left all of them on red. So, yeah, absolutely zero response there from Army. So I've not bothered to reach out to them because they don't respond. So there's no point reaching out to them. Yeah, just a really, really bizarre situation. I hope that, you know, the content creator in question here has a bit of a, you know, come to Jesus moment and realizes, yeah, that was just kind of, yeah, that was in bad taste. That was pretty fucked up. Like, even if their intention wasn't bad, and I personally, hearing them having spoken about it when I asked for comments, and the context of the joke as well, I personally think it is a joke that is just landed really, really badly. You might have a different personal opinion on it and how it reflects on the game, but that's the way I personally see it. I'm not going to try and sway people's opinions on whether it's a good or bad one, but it's just irresponsible. It paints the game in a bad light, and it is potentially harmful to, you know, a small the small group of people that would obviously be you know, considered targeted towards, which is, you know, not a good thing. And I think that's something that needs to be acknowledged, that it can be harmful. I think that's pretty much the video for now. I will have more videos coming, especially going into next month. You will have noticed that my shorts and stuff have not been going out daily as they have been over the past like 3 or 4 months. That is because my editor Dan, he has been on hiatus for personal reasons. And I have been, like I said, I've been early in the video, I've been traveling a lot for work, and I've unfortunately not been able to have the bandwidth to take up the editing and do a lot of editing stuff myself. Good luck, Wurm. Please do better, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.